This person feels as though they are entitled to your time and resources. Hey, family, welcome back to Transit with Ebony. It's Ebony here dropping by with another quick message. Welcome back, everyone. If this happens to be your first time here, welcome to the Transcend family. If you happen to be listening in on the podcast, welcome to another episode. I just have a quick message for someone. Family, this person feels as though they are entitled to your time and resources because of their place in your life, because of their relationship to you. And, they just feel like they're entitled. They feel very entitled. Like they're entitled to your resources. They're entitled to your time. Like they're entitled to waste your time, you know. And as you all know, I've been dropping a couple of words here lately regarding toxic family members or uh, relationships with those closest to you, and you having to let go because these people are monitoring spirits. These people are draining you. They're siphoning your energy. And that is in relation, this word is in relation to that as well. But of course, as all words, please take it back to the Lord in prayer for confirmation as to whether or not this word is for you. This person, and it doesn't have to necessarily be a family member. For a large group of you, I feel that it is. But for some people, it can be maybe a best friend, a coworker, uh, a romantic partner, but however it may apply to you. This person feels like because of their relationship to you, because of their place or their position in your life, they feel entitled. They feel like when they call you, when they need something or when they want something, that you're supposed to drop everything and run to them or give and give and give. They have no respect for your time. This is the type of person that will ask you for something and say, I need this, I need that, I need to do this, and you take care of it for them. Though you may be busy, you'll set the time aside because you like to put other people first, be generous, kind, you like to help whenever, however, and whoever you can. And this person has been taking advantage of that. So you'll do it. And then within a few minutes of you having done that, or within the hour, this person will reach out to you again and say, "Oh, well, you know what? I need to do this. I need to do that. I need this done. I need help with that. I need," and it comes to the point to where, like I say, in the other word, they're draining you. They're siphoning your energy. It's like no matter how much you try to help this person, they're never satisfied. And this person may not even realize that they're doing this, but the enemy is using them to drain you, to deter you, to hinder you, to delay you, to distract you from your purpose, to distract you from the very things that God has you working on, to try and throw you off course, to delay you, to hinder you, to block you. Do not allow it, family. Stand firm on your boundaries. And it may be uncomfortable to you sometimes because you don't want to seem mean. You don't want to seem arrogant, but it's not that at all. It's you standing on your boundaries, which you have every right to do so, because if you don't stand on your boundaries, you can't expect anyone else to respect them. If you continue to fold on your boundaries, let's say you set a boundary with this person and this person continues and they're persistent and they keep on pushing and poking at you. And then you are willing to bend that boundary or break that boundary to appease them, to help them to provide whatever they want or they need. It's never going to end. It's never going to end. This is something that will not end unless you put an end to it. It will not stop unless you stop it. This person feels like they're entitled. And for someone, this is a parent. They feel like they're your parent. So it doesn't matter what you have going on in your life, whether you have a family, whether you have an emergency, whether you have responsibilities of your own. If they call, if they need something, they feel like you're supposed to stop everything and cater to that need. This person feels entitled. They feel like you owe them something. But the thing of it is, as children, Your parent raised you. Yes, you look out for your parents. You help when you can, where you can, but you don't have to sacrifice your own calling, your own journey, your own purpose to cater to their every need either. Whether it be a parent or a significant other or family member, friend, whatever. I know you want to help them. I know you want to bless them. I know you want to look out for them. And that's great. But don't sacrifice your own purpose. Don't sacrifice the very thing that God is trying to bless you with for anyone. Because, as the word says, you should not have any other gods before me. And if you're willing to sacrifice your purpose, your calling to appease someone else, to please someone else, then in reality, you're making an idol out of that person because you're putting that person before God. See, an idol is anything or anyone that you put before God. And if God has put on your heart to make certain moves, to make certain changes, to do certain things in your life, maybe you're in your meditation or your prayer time, you're in that secret place and God give you instruction. Okay, today I need you to do A and B. Tomorrow you could work on C, and you start doing these things, and all of a sudden this person, you find that the more you start to work on them, on these things that the Lord is telling you to work on, the more this person is going to reach out, and they'll only seem to reach out during those times. And that's how you know as well that the enemy is using that person to try and block you or delay you. It could seem like that person don't need nothing. They don't worry about nothing. If it's a day that you have that you're off, you're not focused on anything else, you're doing your thing. You just have time to spare. They don't bother you. But the moment you come into agreement with the Lord and you're like, okay, yeah, today is the day that I'm gonna take care of this, Lord. This is the day that I'm gonna do that. And you make that agreement, and next thing you know, soon as you get ready to put that in motion, all of a sudden they're blowing you up, blowing you up, blowing you up, making demands, making requests, doing all these things. You have to be able to use the spirit of discernment and see when it's a distraction or when it's really something that you need to do. Also, as to whether or not you should. Because, don't get me wrong, the Lord may use you to bless that person, and that is absolutely fine. But you must use discernment and come to the realization of when it is help and blessing them because the Lord is leading you to, and when it's posing as a distraction. Because, see, the enemy comes in as an angel of light. So he will use good things to distract you. It's not going to always be something bad to distract you. It's not going to be, oh, you have an argument or you're into it or there's toxicity and negativity involved in a situation. It's not always going to be that. Sometimes he will use something as you blessing someone being a distraction because God didn't tell you to bless that person at that time. Not to say that he's not going to use you to bless them at all, but in that very moment, maybe it's something that God is leading you away from or not to do at that moment. See, because timing and order and obedience is everything. Obedience is better than sacrifice. This person feels entitled. This person is not entitled to your blessing. They're not entitled to your time. They're not entitled to be attached to your blessing or everything that is involved with you. They're just not. And, you got to pray for these people and also pray that the Lord remove all distractions from your life and also give you discernment. So that way, when it is time for you to bless, you're aware, but also when it's time for you to say no, you know how to say no. Because sometimes as chosen ones, sometimes as children of God, sometimes we can be too nice. Sometimes we don't know how to say no. You have to use discernment. You have to know how to say no, and you know when to put your foot down. But anyhow, family, I just pray this quick message blesses someone and encourages someone. I love you all. God loves you all. God bless you all. Talk to you soon. Till next time.